And teaming up with two of the Aussies, with him and Rose Van Rieck as well in the mixed doubles. Looks like they'll be bringing it in now. Let's get started. 0-0. And there we go. So camera will pan in on the courts as we can get going. The combination of Johns Devilliers. Copping a net roll.
Quite an aggressive fourth there from Joey to start. I expect Joey and Zane to play a little bit of straight up, mix it around here.
Oh, geez, inches above the net, fast hands.
Really sharp hands, and early pattern here might be Joey and Zane looking to be aggressive in Jay's direction.
0-0-1.
Oh, Wild just kicking it wide. I had the pleasure of calling a bunch of Devilliers games, and earlier today as well, George, and let me tell you, he's in fine form today, seeing the ball very well. He did take the bronze in the mixed earlier.
Yeah, Jay's playing great all weekend. I think he had a serious injury a few months ago, and a few of my U.S. friends said, maybe pick on him early, see how he's going, but he looks fit as a fiddle this weekend.
Slapping at it, Joey Wild, unsuccessful. And for our gentlemen with Navaratil and Wild, Navaratil won last year's 2 silvers in the Las Vegas and Austin Open, as well as 2 bronzes as well. Very accomplished.
There's some aggression out of Colin Johns. He's been looking for that down the line speed up off the bounce from that right side all weekend. Perhaps a little bit more aggressive than we've seen him in the past when he's been playing with his brother, who I know to be a pretty handy player I've seen.
Well, they have 34 career gold medals as a tandem. Outrageous.
All 4 players looking to be very aggressive, not afraid to initiate hands.
Oh, what a dink. Ripped down the left side. Zane Navaratil will take a bow. Yeah, there he is, Joey, popping on it. Double stack in effect here for Devilliers and Johns, George.
Yeah, we'll expect to see Colin on the right and Jay on the left. And it looks like Joey and Zane are going to start straight up here. It's the first we've seen Joey on the left in this match, Zane on the right.
1-3-2.
Big drive. Joey Wild showing he can get it done too from the baseline.
2-3-2.
That was a pretty ridiculous reset, and what an earning.
Super high level, all those shots.
3-2-1.
Joey jab catching Jay off guard. Are we recognising any trends early on here, George?
3-2-2.
Yeah, I think the big thing for me that I've noticed so far is just the aggression early in the points from seemingly all four guys, but particularly from the end of Zane and Joey. Colin Johns is not a guy that you want to spend 3 hours out here trying to out-dink. I think he's made a career out of not missing dinks, not missing resets, so looks like they're deciding to really take it to the boys here.
Ooh. Joey, wild thing popping off. He's enjoying a healthy start to his bronze medal campaign.
3-4-1.
And that's shoe hunting. And John's putting it away with ease.
Jay's got some ops out here. You do not want to leave a reset high where he can jump across the kitchen.
3-4-2.
Oof. Not enough oomph. Well read. Joey Wild receiving a high percentage of the balls thus far, but he's holding his own.
I like that point from Joe. He's looking to be aggressive on the kitchen, roll his dinks, set himself up to something.
Oh, bodied.
Left before he had Jay off balance, so I hope he sticks to it there. Looks like they're going to stay with Joey on the left for a little longer here.
This will be 3 games to 11, by the way, viewers at home. And win by 2.
6-3-1.
Oh, Zane Navaratil. What a response.
Don't think Colin and Jay will mind that, though. It's a good setup from Colin. Great hands from Joey to bail himself out.
Bit of a crash there. And that one goes long. Side out on display. We are using the Franklin X40s for this one, by the way. Viewers at home. On the Pickleball surface here at the Melbourne Convention Centre.
6-1.
The Franklin ball, it's a little softer. It's probably the easiest ball we use to control, and it's been a pleasure watching Colin Johns out here this weekend, just resetting from anywhere in the court. It looks like he has the ball on a string at times.
Ooh, Joey Wild trying to tuck it into that corner.
4-6-2.
Whoa. Don't need to be aiming for corners when you can blast lasers like that.
I think that's 1-1 in net rolls in the last 30 seconds, so we'll call it even, I suppose.
5-6-2.
Colin letting that one go. We have seen many of Mr. Johns here in Australia. He's led a heap of clinics. To which I know the Australian public have been very thankful for our players leading into this event. Two errors here on the backhand, George.
A couple off the bounce errors there and an appropriate
Bronze medal match. Sorry, in the semi-final yesterday, Zane did end up taking a lot of the court in that match. Played highly aggressive. Great burst of points here for the combination of Johns and Devilliers.
9-5-1.
Oh, the straddle. Joey Wild catching Devilliers off guard on the side of the court.
They'll follow up after the Ernie.
9-5-2.
See if they can get a side out here.
And there's the side out you requested. How hard is it playing against someone like Colin Johns? I imagine it's like hitting to a ball machine.
I know, I tried all my tricks on him, and he seemed to have a read on pretty much all of them. Good leave there. Yeah, I just found that I've never seen anyone look so calm mid-court, resetting the ball, tip of the paddle down, and then just like giving a little bit of loft to the reset and just dropping it short in the kitchen where you can't really hurt him after the fact. But I mean, there's a reason he's won all those career titles that you just rattled off there, Dylan. He's been at it for a few years now, and he's really one of the faces of the sport. So it's no surprise that that he can do those sorts of things.
Oh, Jay Devilliers. Yeah, I love that John's really defined the right side player role. You see, it's a lot more proficient now in the Australian pickleball scene as a result.
Another game point here. Still looking to be aggressive, Joey and Zane. I like that they're sticking to it.
10-5-2.
Oh, he went for the Ernie once more. Devilliers has been living on the left side of the court here. You mentioned the hops he has earlier. He's a big unit, isn't he?
Yeah, he looks for that one in particular where the left side guy's brought over to the middle, maybe a little bit onto the right, and looks to push a dink into his backhand. Jay's looking for that Ernie.
Second server.
Good of Joey to keep him honest, though. Keep him in that spot.
So close there from Navaratil, side out, game point.
Looks like they tried stacking Joey on the right there. See if that's a pattern that they continue with. Not on return.
Put away. And Jay Devilliers, Colin Johns will lock down game one of this bronze medal here at the Proton Australian Pickleball Open. We're going to bounce into a quick commercial break later.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I've got quick hands.
I'm Deckel Barr, and I like to hit hard.
I'm Anna Bright, and I like to speed it up.
I'm Colin Johns, and I have fast reflexes.
You might want these.
You know what? You're gonna need these.
You're gonna need these.
You're gonna need these. Actually, no, these are mine. Go get your own.
Johns,
0-0-2.
the legend himself, bringing the ball in to get us started. Well, we saw Jay Devilliers with a couple Ernies on this left side of court, and Zane Navaratil kicking us off with one as well.
Let's see if Joey and Zane can get on a little run here.
0-0-1.
Ooh, clipping the paddle.
Looks like they're still going to be aggressive. I like it.
1-0-1.
Down the middle, perfect.
I like it. And they have stuck Joey on the right here with Zane on the left. I think that's a good change. Joey was on the left most of that game one. Let's show them something different. Joey's a very, very proficient right side player, and I know Zane can do both.
Devilliers putting all those muscles to work.
Yeah, I don't know how tall Jay is, but he was reaching in there and just making it so difficult to get the servers into the kitchen. we see it again, just leaning in, making the server's life difficult.
0-2-1.
Ooh, went for the corner once more. That was a very aggressive dink there from Joey Wild to set that play up.
He really pushed that one out wide.
0-2-2.
It's interesting watching Colin's aggression off the bounce on the forehand this weekend. I can only say I've watched him on YouTube. This is probably the most aggressive I've ever seen him play here down in Australia. And it's that shot in particular, the forehand off the bounce, he's trying to load up on that right leg, almost sort of like a tennis forehand, and then pause and try and pick a spot. It's mostly down the line.
Yeah, caught Joey with the spin. The net roll going in the favour of Johns and Devilliers. Forcing that side out.
0-2-1.
There's that corner once more. A matter of centimetres.
Zane's saying things to me here. I don't know what he's saying.
Oh, JTP cut it out. That finish down the left, unreal.
He's got 1-2-2 here. If we can get a side out.
1-2-2.
Oh, that's smooth.
Just an off-pace ball. Throws everyone off guard.
I was going to say, Dylan, is you don't want to get behind in this second game if you've just lost the first. Now's the time to build scoreboard pressure if you're the team that dropped the first game.
Oh, let's send into the crowd. And the crowd, what a wonderful turnout we've had thus far for the Australian Pickleball Open. Oh, awkward.
There's that side out. Yeah, it's been a phenomenal crowd here this weekend. A lot of people just here to watch the pickleball, not even play.
Yeah.
Spoken to a number of people that have flown down for just the day or just the night from Brisbane or Sydney to be a part of this event and see some of these high-level US players take the court.
Yeah, well, we've got the hometown hero of Summit, Alabama, taking on number 1 seed Caitlin Christian, currently in the women's gold over in Championship Court.
3-3-2.
Oh, just long Jay was waiting on it.
Zane's now watching me, but I think he likes that look. He didn't see Jay's counter, he says.
Big swing, that goes wide. We love a bit of banter here in the commentary booth, and Zane's all about it.
Yeah, he plays with a big smile on his face. I was talking to Rose Van Reek earlier this weekend. She said he's an awesome partner, so supportive. And seeing that here right now with Joey Wild, too. He's on that one.
Wallops it wide. And you asked for a better response to start off with. Wild and Navaratil currently enjoying a 2-point lead.
3-5-1.
There it is.
7-7.
So they are going to stick Zane on the left on return here too. So they've found what they like.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
3-5-2.
How good was that? Colin getting to the kitchen edge. Joey's nailed a return. It's within 6 inches of that baseline. He's driven the third. Calm as you like, moving up on the fifth.
4-5-2.
Into the kitchen, no problem.
Oh,
Ooh.
that angle would have been off the charts. Managed to bounce it under the net.
5-5-2.
He's been all over it thus far, Jay Devilliers. Those speed ups not going to plan for his opposition. And we have timeout as a result.
That's a good timeout there.
6-5-2.
Navaratil and Wild opting to have a.
And can't wait to be a part of it once again.
Mate, we love calling you, that's for sure. And the match will continue here. Tied game. Sorry, 6-5. What a reset there from Joey Wild, and Zane Navaratil goes flying too long.
Zane and Joey are trying to stay aggressive, but Colin and Jay just giving them nothing to work with at that kitchen line.
That recovery from that net roll from Devilliers, outstanding.
Joey and Zane have the ball back. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck.
5-7-1.
So the call is, Zane doesn't know. He had his dancing shoes on there. Confirmed in. George also confirming it's in.
I was waiting for Zane to look at me.
Yeah.
Tough one to call right beneath your feet.
Especially at that pace.
I think the US pros are used to a video replay. Okay, some indecision on the middle.
Yeah, lapse communication from the fellas.
6-7-2.
1 point game. Oof, there we go. Wild Thang down the middle. And he is renowned here in Australia for his lightning quick hands at the kitchen.
7-7-2.
Called wide. Lead taken.
3 straight points here. Joey and Zane, no timeout from Colin and Jay.
8-7-2.
There we go. We saw that from Jay Devilliers when he teamed up with Elise Jones earlier today. He fires himself up.
I think that's the first off the bounce two-handed backhand speed up he's played all match.
7-8-1.
What a time to use it.
longest rally thus far, George.
Great stuff around the kitchen.
Once again, though, Wild has gone for the speed up towards Jay Devilliers. And Devilliers returned in kind.
Just once again, nothing to work with there. He's chasing a low ball. Jay was on that one.
No man's land down at the knees. That's a hard one for Colin Johns to get back.
Probably the first reset I've ever seen him miss.
8-8-2.
Oh, Joey all over it. But can we just talk about, George, the masterclass of the transition with Colin Johns?
Oh, you just saw it then in that point again.
9-8-2.
Just so little going on with his body. His head's still. There's a lot to learn. Just never once does he look like he's in trouble. Knows he can find a way up there with his hands.
8-9-1.
There we go. Cheeky there from Zane. Great slice applied.
Big smiles on the faces of the boys.
9-9-1.
Got 9-9-1 here. Real chance.
Then a roll down the line. Terrific shot there from Colin Johns.
He's gone for that off the bounce speed up on a big point here.
9-9-2.
Worked out on that occasion. It's a great drive from Zane.
Game
Listen.
point.
Here we go.
10-9-2.
And
Wow.
secured. Joey Wild, huge down the middle. We're going through to game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Strap yourselves in for the...
We'll see which team comes out hotter to start this game 3.
Side out.
Devilliers starting where he left off.
0-0-1.
Ooh, what a drive. Painting lines.
A little bit more aggressive from Jay and Colin to start this game 3. Jay with a pretty low speed up, and then Colin
1-0-1.
going for that line.
Second server. 1-0-2.
Oh, unsuccessful there. Quick 2 points on the board for Devilliers and Johns.
2-0-2.
There's that aggression you're talking about.
I think he might have just seen that speed up coming. What do you think, Dylan?
I think he read it very well.
3-0-2.
Bit of a shoulder check there from Devilliers. I think he caught Joey Wild off guard.
This is much more aggressive from Jay and Colin. I think that game 2 kind of sat back and waited for Joey and Zane to attack them, and maybe they felt like they could just win that way, but clearly this game 3 they've come out and decided they need the match on their terms.
Oh, bodied net roll. The net's been very much involved throughout this match thus far.
It's high level ball. They're playing with small margins. It's
0-4-1.
not a surprise to me.
Doubles sending it open. Hands Green, Rosa Morris, Kate Applegate, Anita Smith, 4-2.
Joey Wild reading that ATP, and Maestro Navaratil. Those angles crazy.
Not sure how he got one of those dinks back up the line there.
1-4-1.
Great athleticism.
Elite. Incredible play there from Jay Devilliers.
The depth on the turn was fantastic. Joey hit a great third, but Jay picked it up out of his toenails.
Bang. In Zane, and that is dealt with appropriately. And the boys starting to fire to get us started here for this game at 3. Resetting clinic. Colin Johns, my goodness.
It's a bold speed up cross court there from Joey. I think he'd want that one back. Colin was sitting on it. 4-2 here.
Yeah, same play again, this time at Devilliers.
Staying aggressive. Better spot though. Went for Jay's right hip.
Ooh, firefight. And the Wild Thing pushing it down the left. Good hands, boys. We have a ball in booth here, Mr. George Wall. Under your feet. You know, it's a fast hands battle when the ball pings off to the commentary.
Yeah, it's 10 in a row. It's back and forth. Great to watch.
Bang, bodied. And that's one way to deal with a firefight that you've just lost. Ping it straight back at your opposition.
Feels like the level's gone up 10% since the end of that second game.
That's good.
Quality of the third shots at the start of this game has been fantastic.
Oh, and again. So good here from Devilliers. He received a high percentage of the ball then.
Feels to me like Zane and Joey are going after the backhand corner of Jay. And Colin and Jay are looking to take out that forehand corner of Joey.
That's 3 speed ups towards Joey Wild that have worked in the favour of Jay Devilliers.
Yeah, he's been aggressive off that fourth. Jay was waiting for that one.
5-2-1.
What do you want to call that? Feathered.
That is a Bernard Tomic forehand.
Oh,
Those who have
goodness.
seen it know what that is. Okay, we got a side out. Crucially, Joey and Zane have got the ball back here before the change of ends at 6 points.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Flick of the wrist, unsuccessful. And so Navaratil just trying to steady the ship here.
2-5-2.
Okay, never mind. He wants to rock the boat. What a shot down the right side.
It's so much work on that serve. Seeing it up close, it's a ton of topspin.
Patient transition, Joey Wild. Punching that clean. Oh, and again. Enjoying these firefights. Wild, really starting to ball out here in this game 3. And we've got another ball in booth here, George. Not too sure whereabout it's gone. There it is.
The fence is here for those that could maybe see at home. They have a gap beneath them, just ball height.
Oh, what a shot. Jay Devilliers. And you feel, George, that the mid-height firefights are really starting to break out here in the middle of this game 3.
5-5-1.
Joey and Zane have won most of them, I think.
Davis and Pintar. Davis and Rose.
Yeah, he wanted it, and that is the point secured. The gentleman will rotate at 6. Jay Devilliers to bring it in. 6-5-1. The fiery hands continue. Another point on the board.
Speed up down the line's been effective. I mean, Zane was waiting for it there, but still couldn't put the ball back in play.
Classic catch in the crowd. Zane Navaratil doing his best trying to get it back, but my goodness. World-class opposition here with Colin Johns and Jay Devilliers putting down the pedal. Cold wide.
It's a tense moment in this match. We've got 8-5-2. If you're Joey and Zane, you got to stop them right now.
8-5-2.
That's long. That's the side out you asked for, George.
And I think Jay would want that one back. It just felt like he didn't quite have his grip in the right position. He's dusting off his hand.
5-8-1.
Sweating up a storm in here, the big fella.
Woo. Okay, boys. We are ramping it up. Some outrageous hands there, and that's a 2-point game on display here for this game 3, George.
Colin's not happy with how that firefight ended.
8-1. Second server. 6-8-2.
That's gone wide. They are
That's
chipping away here.
Great dink from Zane there. A little top spin on the middle,
7-8-2.
catching Jay off guard.
Are you joking? We've had a query here regarding whether that is a distraction. Zane Navaratil had a bit of a stumble in the middle of that rally. And my goodness.
They're going to give the point to Joey and Zane. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I think he just tripped over Joey's feet, maybe his own feet. In the kitchen, got out. Wow, I don't know how they got out of that one. And Jay's been all over that middle on the fourth in this game, reaching in with his forehand, long levers.
There we go. Joey Wild getting out of the way. Jay Devilliers firing off. Tense, tight, close game here. The final of this game 3. Lead taken. 2 points away from a bronze medal.
This point of the match, it's about who's going to be brave, stick to their execution.
And he is perfect. Jay Devilliers orchestrated that perfectly, and we have a timeout here on the side of Navaratil and Wild as we move to a bronze medal point. Oh boy, George, what needs to be done here for the opposition of Wild and Navaratil?
What a time to jump there from Jay. I don't think we've seen that particular Ernie all match. He's waited until 10-8 in the third.
Yep. Pressure irrelevant for these two. They are big names.
8-2.
And it's been secured. Medal has been locked in for Colin Johns and Jay Devilliers. Bronze medal in a game 3 and a terrific ending in the end, George. Joey Wild, Zay Navaratil. No luck in the end. And that will finish our men's doubles events here. We have plenty more action underway. We have our ladies coming up next for our women's doubles action. 2 Australians you know very well, George, with Amelia Schmidt, Danielle Townsend. We take on Jessie Irvin and Alex Trong. That is going to be fantastic.
I can't wait for that one. I know both of the Aussie girls are